Hey everybody, my name is Ethan Radiconi. I am a financial consultant at A1 Financial Services. We deal with everything from financial analysis within the company to financial advising to helping you get your taxes done, etc. And today I'm here to talk about Prezi Zoom presentations and if they will be appropriate in your field. I'm going to discuss them in my field and the pros and cons that I have noticed myself within the company, along with my coworkers' pros and cons. So to start, I want to say why Prezi. There's been a few numerous times in my life where I've noticed my presentations happen to be too bland and I've gotten word that they missed the mark on content and there's just a couple things that I could have done better. Layout and animation are huge assets to your presentations. They can really take it from being non-memorable to the most memorable experience the viewer has ever seen. So to start, I want to talk about the pros of Prezi. So if you aren't familiar with Prezi, it is non-linear presentations. Basically, there is various aspects on the presentation. This allows for quicker usability because you can click between these, and within each aspect, there's sub-points, and it can delve very deep into specific topics that you need to talk about. To go back to the quicker usability, this is very attractive for particular people on time crunches or people that need to relay their information as soon as possible. It's a lot quicker than, scrolling through a Google Drive or a PowerPoint presentation. They're visually attractive. There is over 1,000 Prezi templates, and Prezi themselves will help you discuss the best template for your business, and they'll do this with reaching within your budget, So this is very crucial, and it definitely helps out a lot when you have somebody working with you, somebody that has been in the field and maybe has worked with certain businesses, and they know which specific templates do the best for clients or even for work presentations. So some cons of Prezi are the zooming does happen to be very overwhelming. Personally, for myself, many clients have said the zooming happens to be too much for them. They would rather see something a little less stimulating, which is totally understandable because it is a lot to take in, especially if you aren't familiar with Prezi and you have never seen this before. A lot of people get kind of confused what's going on. That also ties into the simplicity. It's not simple whatsoever in any way. There is templates to make it simpler, and there's templates to calm it down. But at that point, I feel like you aren't using Prezi for the purpose of, having some really stimulating, awesome content. Again, going back to layout, the layout happens to be confusing for a lot of people. Many people complain about that. But once you really know what you're doing, it changes the game. So I want to talk about my field and where I've seen success, and then we'll talk about other fields and where I think you could use it. So to start, personally, in team meetings, a lot of my coworkers love Prezi in team meetings. Like I said, if you're on a time crunch, it gets information across so quickly. Everybody really appreciates that. You can go to lunch sooner, you can do whatever you need to do. That's crucial. Going into client-facing meetings, this is where it gets a little challenging because I've noticed a lot of the younger clients prefer Prezi. Not to say the older clients don't, but it happens to be a little bit too stimulating for certain people. It's a lot to deal with, and the zooming can really make it challenging to focus on the information rather than the visuals and the various other stuff going on. So formal company meetings, this is tricky. It really depends on if you've used them in the past, consistency, and just pretty much taking your best judgment. And that's kind of what I'm going to lead off with is judgment is key. If you want to use this in your company, outweighs the pros and cons. Relate them to your job title, your particular job, and your specific company. Maybe you've used them in the past, maybe you haven't, maybe you're going to give them a try and it might work out really well. If you're in more of a creative outlet field, I'd say give Prezi a try because it's really crucial and, providing the viewer with a unique experience. Once again, understand your audience. And that is all I have to say. I hope that helps you guys make an informed decision. And thank you for listening. Have a good day.